Hey y'all, it's me, Nikki P, in the place to be. I'm back. It's been a minute, and I just want to talk to you girls, young ladies, about the good, the bad, and the ugly of childbirth. Okay, I know y'all saying you don't need nobody to tell you, but I'm gonna let the ones that do need to know. Okay. Now we gonna talk. Now this is my baby. All right. This is Lil Chef. Lil Chef. Okay. This is Lil Chef. All right. Now, Lil Chef is my baby. I love Lil Chef. She is the precious and the best baby you could ever have. You want to know why? Because she's a doll. Okay? We're not talking about no doll today. We're talking about a real baby. Okay? Y'all know, once y'all lay down doing the Humpty dance, you may get pregnant. Okay? Most of the time, it happens. And you know when you get pregnant, that means you got a baby growing inside your stomach, okay? A baby is growing inside your stomach, and that baby is going to get big. Now, for you fine little dime pieces, okay, that little figure, you can kiss that goodbye, okay? It's going to take some time to get it back snatched, okay? Make sure when you decide to have a child, you got your ducks in a row, okay? Because once this process starts, it's over for you, okay? Until they 18. I'm telling you the truth. I'm letting y'all know right now. It sounds fun. But once you got a child, that means you got to stay home with your baby. Unless you got somebody help you out. And most of the time, grandmama out here trying to get it. I know I would. Because, hey, I was still young. I still had to provide, take care of the household. I ain't have time to be sitting around with no baby. It's no more Big Mama and them no more. Big Mama and them is out here working. Okay? There ain't no Big Mama no more. We got to get out here and get it. Okay? So you need to be watching your baby. So if you keep laying down and getting these little babies, you're going to have to sit at home and watch them. And for the ones that's not, like I said before, y'all foul. So let's get into it. Now, I'm TT today. When this baby come, when it's time to have that baby, you got to understand, you're going to be miserable. You're pregnant. Your stomach look like you got 2 basketballs in it. You're miserable. You can't get no rest. And when it's time, it's a lot of throwing up going on. A lot of sickness going on. You're feeling crappy. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen within these months that you're pregnant, okay? We talking about morning sickness. We talking about ankles and feet swelling. You talking about getting rash and get acne, all kind of crunchy stuff going on in your face. You looking all swole up all the time. You're miserable. You're hungry. You want to eat the weirdest things ever. Okay? And you got to hope that you got money to even support yourself. Okay? Okay? Hopefully that you're able to take care of yourself. But if you sickly, because most of the time you have to sit down with the pregnancy. And if that's the case, are you able to take care of yourself? Most of y'all teenagers, y'all can stay with mom. And mom gonna help you out. But that's a burden that you just put on your mother. Because now she got to take care of you because you decided to go and have a baby. Okay? You got to be the one that's sitting there all the time rocking the baby. Okay? Let's get into this. Because it looks all pretty. Oh, she got hair. Oh, she's a precious little thing. At 3 o'clock in the morning when she won't stop crying, it's when it get real. Okay? It gets real, okay? When she just won't be quiet. I'm going to get to it. I'm finna get to it. Let's go back. First of all, this baby got to come out of your hoo-ha. That means your body finna stretch. So your little walls is like this right now. Gonna open up to about like this. Okay? They gonna stick their whole hand up in there and feel to see how much you didn't open up. Yes, they gonna stick their hand up in there. And it's gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Okay? It's gonna hurt bad, okay? You talking about stretching when no contraction hit. Have you ever had diarrhea? Times 10. Okay? It feels like that. Griping, balling all up, and once it get in your back, oh my God. You be wishing somebody hit your head with a skillet. Okay? That's how bad it is. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Somebody may be blessed to have their baby right away. A lot of people not blessed to have their baby right away. Okay? So that means you won't suffer. Somebody in labor only 6 hours. Somebody in labor 24. I was 23. Okay? I'm letting you know right now, you're going to suffer through it. And you got to pray that your child is healthy. Okay? Because what happens when the cord wrap around the baby neck? Then you got to go be rushed off. Say, for instance, you can't push the baby out. You just too wore out. You can't take it no more because you done tried and tried and tried, and the baby won't come out of your little bitty cooler water box. Okay? You got to have surgery. Now you're going to have a fupa because they're going to have to cut that stomach. Now you're talking about life or death. Do you know once you get ready to have a child, you get life or death? You got to think about it. Something is coming out of your body. Blood. You are bleeding a lot. And you at life or death right now. You know, you have to be prepared for this, okay? Then you don't know what you're finna deal with that child. If that cord wrapped around the baby neck, guess what? If it's wrapped around the baby neck and the baby ain't getting enough oxygen and stuff, you don't know what type of birth defects you finna deal with. Now I'm finna get real with y'all. Do this baby look all pretty to you right now? See, y'all need to get up on them. Oh, look at her. There's something about this baby, right? But what if your baby, yeah, she all cute. She a lip, look at her lip. Okay, she got her grandmama lip. Okay, but what happens when her hands are deformed? Do you still want your baby? Do you still love your baby? Because somebody got to still take care of that baby when the baby hands are deformed. Okay? I bought this doll from Temu, thinking I was getting something cute for my grandbaby. And look at it. Hands all deformed. Do you think my grandbaby want this doll? Well, if this is a real baby, you got to take care of that baby. And it's very expensive to take care of a handicapped child, a baby with birth defects. Okay? You got to understand that anytime something could happen to your child, you are held responsible for that child. Okay? You can't doze off. Okay? When you have that baby, you going to be wore out, tired, toe up. I say toe up. She might rip you from the rooter to the tutor. Okay? Because sometimes this big old head gets stuck. And they might have to cut you in the middle of you pushing. Okay? Or the baby tear out. Okay? And rip you from rooter to tutor. Okay? That's why a lot of these men don't want to be in there. Because they don't want to see how bad it look. This head coming out of their stuff. Okay? You're going to have a strong man to be there for you, allow you to rest. Because, like I said, if you ain't got no family, you ain't got no man standing behind you or right there with you through this, you're going to have to deal with it. That baby going to cry, and you ain't going to be able to get no sleep. And you know how irritable it is when you don't get no sleep. You're miserable. You feel terrible. You about to pass out, okay? And you still got to be up and take care of that baby. And guess what? You still got to have enough strength to hold this bottle, okay? You still going to have to hold that bottle, okay? And drop that baby if you want to, okay? You're going to have enough strength to rock that baby. You're going to be able to hold the baby head, right? You got to be able to support the baby. Because who say your baby going to come out the right weight? If your baby could be a preemie. Whereas the baby's so small, it's going to be so hard for you to hold the baby. And now you got to sit there and rock the baby. And this is going to happen for at least a year. At least a year of holding this bottle or whatever until you teach the baby. You got to learn how to teach the child how to do things. You got to be there for that child. This baby finna have all types of shots. And you got to be there to deal with it. You know how hard it is for you to be able to hold your baby while they going to be stabbing your baby. Soon your baby born, they getting shots in both legs. Okay? They pricking their feet, squeezing blood out. You have to be able to deal with it. That baby gonna scream and scream, and you're gonna have to be strong enough to deal with it. Okay? So I'm letting y'all know, I'm not trying to have no stupid long video. Y'all make sure you ready for a child, okay? You need to be married or in some type of relationship, committed relationship, knowing both roles, who gonna do what. Because if you too sick, somebody gotta jump in and help out, okay? And you can't keep putting it on grandma, okay? Grandma done her job, okay, with you. You gonna have to take care of your baby. And if you got other kids, guess what? The kids gonna suffer because you sick, okay? So I'm letting you know, you never know what cards you're gonna be dealt. You don't know how your pregnancy gonna be. People make it seem like it's so easy and wonderful. You can die on the table. You can die after you deliver the baby. And then also this thing that's out where you just so sick to death after they had the baby that you don't even want to deal with the baby. You don't want to see the baby. You don't want nothing to do with the baby. You do know your life is over. And you cannot take it out on this baby. Okay? Get your life together. Take your time. Get your schooling done. Okay? You can date, but don't be doing all this Humpty dance, because this is what happened when you do the Humpty dance. Yes, it seems like it's fun and cute to have a live baby. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, until you up 3 days straight with no sleep. Until you pass out. Until they got to keep sticking you over and over and over. Trying to get you some fluids in your body. Okay? When it's time to go out with the girls, you ain't going to get to go out. Because your boyfriend going to go. Okay? He ain't got nothing holding him there. Okay? But the mother always stuck. Has to do her job. Even when the boyfriend runs off. You still got to be mother. Okay? So I'm going to let y'all go. But I'm letting y'all know right now. Be good mothers. And know it is not a fun thing to be pregnant. Not right now. If you ain't got your ducks in a row. You ain't got no house for your baby to go home to. Okay? You ain't got no income. You ain't got nothing. What do you got? You bring your baby into this cruel, cruel world. Okay? Take your time and learn what it needs to be learned in this world. You know? And build your life. You know, your education. Build your money. Stack your ducats. Okay? Stack your money up. And work on your relationships first. And make sure you got a husband. Somebody that's going to be really there for you. And not just playing house with nobody. Don't be playing house with nobody. I don't care what they say. They tell me they want some kids. Tell them having their own self. Because I'm letting you know, once you have your first child, life is over if you're going to be a good mother. Because other than that, they're going to hold it against you if you're not there to love on them, treat them right, provide for them. You got them in shelters and stuff. You got them living from couch to couch. You got them around folks. People touching on them, messing with them. It's on you. Okay? If they get hurt, it's on you. Okay? All that falls on you. Because I'm telling you, them people going to be on you. So, I love you guys. Until next time, I just wanted to let you all know it is not all good like people make it seem of having children. It could be a beautiful thing when you got your ducks in a row, okay? When your family is together, when your money is right, okay? When you have that special person that's willing to be there for that child. It's time out for people having babies just for child support. Because guess what? That child support ain't going to sit up all night long with this baby. And the show ain't going to be there for the baby throwing up like a fool, pooping. You talking about Pampers after Pampers. Get it together, people. I love you guys and girls. And choose wisely on the things that you decide to do and take care of these babies. All right. I love you all. Bye-bye.